Hey there, thank you so much for coming back to join me for this week's Monday must-have. So I have my Morphe collection part 2. So if you'd like to see the rest of the stuff I have, it's not as much as the first go around, and my thoughts about the Morphe brand now that, you know, going bankrupt, possibly, all that kind of stuff, then please keep on watching. So I've got probably like 10 palettes, maybe a little bit more. I'd have to count them. I've got some stuff. So, okay. So a lot of this stuff I actually forgot about. Well, didn't forget about, but it's been sitting in my filming room in this big giant Ziploc bag because I knew I needed to do a part 2, but I really want to put these away in my, you know, you saw yesterday, went through my makeup and everything. So I want to be able to put stuff away. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so the 35F Fall Into Fabulous. This is their remake of the Fall Into Frost palette, which I used to have. I ended up getting rid of because it was really, really bad. I haven't used this yet, but I'm excited to. The old Fall Into Frost palette, all the mattes were down on the bottom. Now we have mattes on the sides. So matte, matte, beautiful. Yeah, the formula definitely was changed up because I really, really hated the other formula, but it seems really, really nice. So I'm excited to use this. So I'm excited to use that. Yeah, I forgot to grab a cleansing wipe or a washcloth. Let me yell for Sean. Let me do that really quick. He's busy right now, but I'll go ahead and just swatch these. Oh, that rest is beautiful. So looks really, really pretty. Can't wait to use it and everything like that. The 39S, such a gem. I think I've used some of these. Some of these I know I've not used ever. This is a big 39 shade palette. Doesn't have the plastic packaging. Have I used this? I might have used this. I see like one color. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Beautiful. Purples. Lots and lots of purples and pinks, which I love purples, so I cannot wait to use this. So pretty. I like these bigger shades in the middle too because you can technically, well, you can use eyeshadow, any kind of eyeshadow on your face, but I do like the big pans in the middle. That's so pretty. I cannot wait. This looks like it's got some dewy chromeness. That's not picking up great. It's pretty though. Might just need to play with it a little. Then I do think it has a pressed glitter as well. But really, really pretty. I'm excited for this one too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe this will swatch. Nope. I don't know. Maybe it's a topper shade? That makes sense. Oh, that's a beautiful icy pink. Beautiful. The Talkin' Flirty 18F palette. I do like their smaller palettes. If you're not into big palettes, you don't have the room for them, their smaller palettes are really, really good too. Full-size mirror. A lot more neutral. You do have some purpley pink shades, but I have enjoyed. I'm gonna have to use this palette. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, like champagne gold. Yeah, this, you know, I like their small palettes a lot. There's just something about them that they're just really, really nice. So, oh wow, that purpley shade, these three right here. Beautiful. So, so pretty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Another really pretty purpley palette, I believe. Can't remember because I haven't opened it in forever. Sorry, I like to save these. I know I just got rid of a whole bunch of packaging. There's still some packaging I keep. Okay, so this is the Morphe X Pony Constellation Sky palette. This is one of the large 39 shade palettes. Look how pretty that is. This does not have a mirror. I don't know who Pony is, but so pretty. Looks like I might have used this one. I see a couple of shades were used. I'm not sure though. I see at least 2 shades, 3. Yeah, I see at least 3 shades. So I've probably used this one. I'm definitely gonna have to dabble into it again because I do not remember, but really, really pretty. Oh my goodness. Like, I like that it does have a few pops of color. So like right up here, I like how they're kind of broken up into quads. So this could be a really nice quad. This could be a nice quad. See what I mean? So yeah, I like how they're kind of broken up into quads. That's nice. Very, very nice. Nice layout. Very, very pretty. I like it. I can't wait to use it. Very, very nice. Okay, got another small palette. This is the Vintage Rose. Oh, I remember getting this in my last Morphe haul. I haven't bought anything from Morphe in a long time. Oh yeah, this is gonna be beautiful for spring and summer. Really, really pretty. Oh, I love this taupe right here. Oh, that is so buttery soft. That is so pretty. Oh, just so soft. Wow. Cannot wait. Yeah, I think that their small palettes are definitely underrated for sure, but those are beautiful. Those are gonna be so pretty on the eyes. I love it. I've got 2 more smaller palette, like these little 9-shade palettes, but that Vintage Rose is really pretty. This is the Petal Passion. So this is plastic, this is paper. Just FYI. This one does have a mirror. Ooh. Pretty. You know, the majority of Morphe stuff, their eyeshadows, I really, really like. I think they're good quality. They blend well, everything like that. This is the Just to Crush palette. I believe this is like hot pink. Like, I can't remember. You're asking me to remember stuff. Plastic packaging. Okay. Yes. A beautiful hot pink shade in the middle. Does have a mirror. Looks like I've swatched it, but it doesn't look like I've actually used it. I think one of my goals is to use a Morphe palette a week. Probably won't film with it, but I can definitely show you at the end of the month, hey, I used this palette, this is a look I created with it. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure people would get pretty bored with just a Morphe video every week. So, but really, really pretty. This is gonna be gorgeous as well. I really, really like it. But I think that's gonna be a goal for May, is a Morphe palette a week. Maybe if I can squeeze it in 2 a week. So that way at the end of May I can be like, okay, I tried this many palettes from Morphe. These are the eye looks I created, stuff like that. But I need to start using my collection. That's kind of the goal of why I'm also not buying stuff, is that way I can actually use what I've bought, stuff that I have. This is the 35T Sweet Tea palette, I believe. Is this what it's? Something like that. Anyway, yep, Sweetest Tea. Sorry, Sweetest Tea. It's on the back. So cardboard packaging, which I'm okay with. I don't mind the cardboard or the plastic. It doesn't really matter to me. But really, really beautiful, beautiful shade range. So, so pretty. Once again, kind of, I think it's kind of like broken up nicely. So you have like your lighter shades here, and then definitely gets more mid-tone, more colorful, and then it does get a little bit deeper. But yeah, I don't know what formula it is, but it's like a super, super soft, buttery formula, which I personally love. Like this matte's a little bit drier. Look at that coral though. Coral. It's a beautiful brown. I hope it's, ooh. Delicious. Delicious. Oh, wow. That's pretty too. Those 2 shades together actually are really, really nice. Very, very nice soft shimmer, that purple. Very, very nice. I'm excited. Yeah, and you know, sweet tea, I'm not a big sweet tea drinker, but it's definitely getting warm. Well, it's not getting warmer here yet, but eventually it will, so. Snow is finally starting to melt some. We were in the 40s. You can see it's drippy, but you can see how much snow we still got. This is the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette collection. This is that one that there was like a huge, big, giant drama, like most things, you know, Morphe, Jaclyn Hill. There's always some kind of drama behind it, you know what I mean? But I think it was when influencers were like showing them on camera and stuff, they looked really, really nice. And then when people got them in their home, they were like chalky and bad and not pigmented. So they like did like a recall, like send them back, and then they sent out new ones. But I think by then people were, you know, the taste in their mouth was bitter and they didn't really want to participate. I believe that's what these were. Anyway, but this was so cheap. I got this for like 10 bucks, something like that. It was ridiculously cheap. But it comes with 4 like full-size palettes. So, but I've actually used some of these and they're actually pretty good. So this is the Bling Boss. I know there's one that's like got really pretty greens in it. I don't remember which one it is. I don't think I've used this one, but this is a really beautiful purple. So, you know, I do like Morphe a lot, but I'm also really honest on this channel. I'm not going to be like, wait till they're on sale. I'm not going to even say that. I just said it as an example. But something I have noticed after having so many different palettes from them is it seems like a lot of their shades are just kind of recycled. And I guess really what it is too is there's only so many shades in the world, right? Why are you being weird now? Sorry, the camera's looking weird. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like once you like have so many different palettes, it's kind of like, it's just kind of like repeats. And I do see that a lot with Morphe. So I still think they're good quality and everything, but I do think that a lot of them are repeats. I don't think I have anything like this, but this is the one I was talking about. Really beautiful. I know we're coming into spring, summer, but this just screams fall and I love it. But once again, it is one of those soft, it's a soft formula, which is nice. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, it's a really pretty orange, but I think this is probably one of my favorite palettes from Morphe. So yeah, pigmentation is not lacking on the remakes or whatever. Sorry, Sean was sweet and grabbed me a rag. So I got new, they're newer. Anyway, I have newer leggings from Amazon. Really, really good, especially if you're plus size. They're amazing and they were affordable. Anyway, and I don't want to get stuff on them, but that's beautiful. So yeah, this is the Armed and Gorgeous. So pretty. But yeah, obviously, if you already have a lot of Morphe, or if you have a lot of makeup, or maybe you know you only like certain shades, then it's not going to be a good idea for you to buy like really big palettes or lots of palettes or whatever. This is the Dark Magic. I don't believe I've ever used this one. See, this makes me sad that we're out of like fall and winter, because I kind of feel like I already missed my chance, but there's always this coming up time. But this is the Dark Magic. So pretty for like fall, winter. This screams winter to me, but yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful emerald. It's actually green. I feel like my ring light's dying. Of course it is. Beautiful silver. I need to stop swatching all of them. That's my problem. But yeah, these really, really good quality. If you have these, I'd recommend getting them back out because they are fun and they are really, really nice. Beautiful. Plus, I have to take medication here in about 20 minutes. We'll try. And then the last one in this little quad is the Ring the Alarm. This is just your kind of more warm neutral. Really, really pretty still. Yeah, I think my ring light's dying. I have to go grab my other one. So let me even go do that. No, because it's past 7, so it's not quite dark here yet, but it's gonna be getting dark here real soon. So let me hurry up and go grab my other ring light. Sorry about that. I'm gonna stop swatching all of them, but sorry if the lighting's a little bit different. My one ring light was dying. This one is fully charged, so sorry about that. Okay, the 18A Blue Yo Away. I think I have done a video. No, was it the money one? Might have been the green one. It might be, wow, it is stuffed in there tight. I think I did a video on this one. This is the Blue Yo Away. Wait a minute. I think that's the one I did a video on. I can't remember. It's been that long. Okay. Oh, nope, still has the bubble wrap. Okay. Ooh, that is really, really pretty. I'm glad it's not just all blues. You definitely have some nice neutrals to anchor down those brighter blues and everything like that. Blues are coming back into fashion because of the Y2K trend. I'm really offended by that trend, by the way, just because I actually lived that. You know, I graduated in 2003, so I joined high school in 99, right? Yeah, 99. So I lived through all the horribleness, and now they're like, let's make it cute. And I'm just like, I still don't want it. But I'm excited to try the blue eyeshadow. So we'll see. Okay, the 8F Fair Play Complexion Pro. I remember buying this. I think it has like blush and bronzer and highlighter. Yep. Oh, yeah, I need to start using this. So pretty. But now that I'm doing self-tanning, which I just started a new self-tanning video, so my face probably is looking like it's darkening up a bit. It's because I'm doing a new self-tanner, so I have to make sure the face, but when I'm my normal natural color, the Fair is beautiful. I remember using this before. It's really, really pretty. Use my other hand. The highlighters are gorgeous, like just really, really nice. The blushes are nice, and like the bronzer and contour and everything is really, really nice. So face palettes are nice too if you are interested in something like that. But anyway, sorry, kind of put the highlighter over, but yeah, it's really, really a nice little face palette. So, okay, Hotspot is the next palette. We've just got a few more. So the 35H, this still has bubble wrap as well. Do ya? Maybe not plastic, so that's telling me that it's probably a little older. That's pretty. That is very, very pretty. Lots of blues, some nice like pinks and like oranges. This definitely screams summer to me with the golds and like an old green. So really, really pretty as well. Not all of these are like my cup of tea, but I can definitely appreciate a really, really pretty palette, and I can definitely still create an eye look. Even if something isn't like screaming my name, I can still be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can definitely do something with that. So this is the Boss Mood. Now this makes me happy. I like the greens, I like the purples. Green and purple looks really pretty together, so yeah, this is something I can get down with. Oh, it's that grungy, like on camera, it's not looking quite as like baby poop, but I remember this was a popular shade. Speaking of the Y2Ks, that's pretty. Yeah, like they're not kidding around a lot of times when it comes to their pigmentation. So really pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna play with this one. Probably, I think I want the Boss Mood one to be the first one I play with, just because it definitely is like my cup of tea when it comes to colors. Okay, we have the Everyday Chic, which is the 35C. This one still has plastic wrap. I'm a hoarder. Oh, that's so pretty. Very spring, I love the pastels. I like the darker shades for anchoring to add some definition. That's really, really pretty. I like the pressed glitter. Just need to touch this one. It was calling my name. That's beautiful. I'm gonna have so many palettes to put away. That's like beautiful, like so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Next we have the Natural Flirt. I'm gonna have to wash my hands and my new leggings are covered in powder. Gonna love it. I know I have other lip stuff and I just couldn't be bothered. Their lip stuffs are nice. So Natural Flirt. Very pretty. Very dainty, feminine. You know, it doesn't go super, super dark. Lots of lighter shades, which are still nice. So that's really, really pretty. played with this one either. I know everyone, I'm like, I can't wait to play with this, but it's true. Oh, is this the Christmas? I think this was the Christmas one from, was it this year? I know I bought one of them. Anyway, this is the Big Primpin. I think this is from this year. Like this last year, 2022. Maybe not, because I have the matching, I don't remember. Anyway, very, very pretty. This is very summer friendly as well. Lots of pinks, champagnes. We do go a little bit deep on this. Bronzy, very, very pretty. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then the last palette we have is the 35G Bronze Goals and plastic packaging, so older. Ooh, that's pretty. Very neutral. That's very, very pretty. Gorgeous, actually. Can't wait to use that one. Okay, then I also have just a few things. Just a few. I've got like 5 more things. No, it was this. It was this palette. I might have already put it away. It was, had this kind of packaging. Must have already put it away. Okay, so I don't know the Big Primpin. I don't know when that came out, but I do know that I bought this palette and it's probably in my collection somewhere. Okay, so I do have this little sponge duo and I'm actually trying to get into sponges. I've never even actually opened, let's do it. Let's rip open the packaging. Okay, so we've got like a red one and a nice pretty like camel. They're both cut edges. Very, very nice. Okay, so like it. I think I got this for like $5 and it was a $20 value, so nice. I have 2 of their, oh, I have a gel liner and a brow cream. So this gel liner is in Ivy League. Let's see here. I hope it's not dry because it's never even being used. Let's go ahead. No, it's fine. Ooh, that's pretty. That's gonna be a pretty eyeliner. Very, very nice. Okay, I'm here for it. And then this is the brow cream in almond. One of the reasons why I do like Morphe so much is because they do have quick shipping, and then also because they, I think that's gonna be a good match actually. It looks nice and warm, which for a natural auburn, I need warm. I know for a lot of people they're like, no, but, oh, and then also a Brow Crush Tinted Brow Gel. I think I might have tried this on camera. I can't remember. Does it look familiar to me? Anyway, so I know a lot of people, they can't do warmth because they're cool toned, but for someone that has naturally red hair, I do need the warmth. Nice. Anyway, so one of the reasons why, like I said, one of the reasons why I do like Morphe so much is because they always are having sales, and when they have a sale on top of their sale, so that you can get like an extra 30 or 40% off or to reduce sale prices. So I think I got the cream liner for like 80 cents. I think I got the brow cream, not this that I'm using, but the little pot of brow cream for like 85 cents. So like it's ridiculously cheap. So for someone that's on a budget, it's definitely something it's good. Nice brow gel. I think I've used this before, but I like it. This is just from the Morphe 2, and this is in auburn. So it kind of made my non-existent brows look a little bit more fuzzy. But that's why I do like Morphe. And then this Icy Lips by Sati. Anyway, it's a lip balm trio. They are always having sales, and their sales are actually really, really good. So we got 3 different. So this is Boss Tycoon. We have Money Miami and Lip Platinum. That's pretty. I'm gonna go and try the Boss Tycoon. Anyway, but yeah, it's just, oh, that's beautiful. It's got just the right amount of shimmer. So, oh, this is a beautiful gloss. So pretty. But that is the end of my Morphe collection. So that is it, a lot. I really do like Morphe, and it makes me really, really, oh well, that liner is not wanting to come off. Okay. It makes me sad that they kind of, it seems to me that they lost a lot of trust with people. For the longest time, I wouldn't try Morphe just because it's like everyone and their dog was hyping it up. Their brushes are good. I do like them, but they're no better than Eco Tools or anything like that, right? I think their makeup is really, really good for sale prices, right? Sale prices only. But I feel like they lost a lot of people's trust when, you know, everyone back in the day was, oh, Morphe, 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 and they were all affiliated and used this code and blah, 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 blah. And then also kind of getting together with possibly shady characters. You know, I think that kind of helped to put one more nail in the coffin. And I just, yeah, I think, you know, they try to go too big, too quickly, opening all those physical stores. They should have just stayed online, especially with the pandemic and everything. That just really, really shot them in the foot. A lot of companies, you know, suffered. And, you know, even now, we watch TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, watching YouTube now, and you see all this makeup. But this is makeup that I've had for over a year, some of it, probably close to 2, that I've never showed or talked about or whatever, just in the hauls. And so it looks like, oh, Kim has so much money and she can spend all this money on makeup. No, all my makeup is discounted heavily. You know, it's because I wait for sales or I buy it at Dollar Tree or stuff like that. So I'm doing a big giant look at my Morphe collection, but this wasn't all bought together. This is all put together for a video, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think with the economy and everything, how it's been for a while, it's, you know, it got really bad. I still feel like it's not great, but people aren't spending their money on makeup. And while like people like ColourPop, they're always releasing stuff. I don't feel like that they have, I don't feel like the market is completely saturated with affiliated people making content with new ColourPop releases. Yeah, they send out PR, but it's not like it was with Morphe with, oh, this new drop, and it seems like you have to talk about it because there was 15 different content creators talking about this new Morphe palette or this new Morphe brush collection. So I think that they lost trust with a lot of people, tons of people. And then with the economy, and then, yeah, it really, really backfired on them, which is unfortunate because I do think they have really, really good makeup products. That's coming from someone that has spent way too much money on Morphe. Yeah, all of it was on sale, but, you know, palettes that are $5, $6, $10, but you have 45 of them, Kim. I don't know how many I actually have. I haven't counted. Probably close to 45, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, I don't know. But I've been collecting it for a couple of years now. I mean, that's a lot of money. And so, yeah, it is too bad. I actually unsubscribed from their, like, emails just because it's like, I'm not buying stuff right now, and I'm just, their stuff's still pretty, but I have enough, and I pretty much have every color that Morphe could ever create. So I don't need to buy any more Morphe. I do like them. I do think it's unfortunate what has happened to them, but it's kind of like natural consequences in a way, which you have to let people learn from natural consequences, unfortunately. But anyway, there we go. That is my part 2 of my Morphe collection. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, share it, all that jazz. Let me know down below in the comments if you have any Morphe stuff that you still use. Have you made any recent purchases from Morphe? Love to know what your thoughts are down below. positive or negative. Let me know down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. I do upload 7 days a week, all about budget beauty. That includes like home vlogs, hauls, all sorts of stuff. So make sure that you do subscribe. But I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoyed my little chit-chatty video. If you made it all the way to the end, make sure you do a little lipstick emoji. Do it. Do it in the comments for me. But yeah, another video should start autoplaying here in a moment. It might be one of mine, it might be somebody else's. But sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I'll see y'all here in just a sec.